Hey world, it's me again with a review. Sorry I've been delaying the reviews, but this time I'll be catching up and put them at least earlier and whatnot. I know I'm behind on some series or movies, but hey, I'm here. Okay. So we go on the series which I patiently waited for to finish, or not to finish, rather to watch my time. We are now here when we talk about the latest Netflix move series or the one that actually came out recently, The Sandman. And it's a project I was looking forward to because of we had a different dialect of story, and I was like, hey, let's check this out, And I was waiting to see what not only transpires but also the build up because of its number of books it has, and also based also it's also related to DC Comics, which are about like what 76 comics, if I'm mistaken, and so much more thing. But of course, I was give a short, brief story of it, the series. It talks about of course the different thing, of course, like this like um what word can I use? More of there's always this mix of saying like, of course, like there's dreams, there's Santa, there's whatnot, there's fairy tale stuff, and then of course there's dreams, there's death, desire, there's what thing, but yeah, the minimum. I'm sure the people around me, beside you, that left, my right, but it was a process that I would like to say, and I feel it can create in something. But then I'll give you a short story. It's about when Sandman, aka the Dream, the cosmic being who controls the dreams. Of course, from those who remember, of course, from cartoons differently. But this is it. It was captured and held by its prisoner for more than a century, and he must now journey across worlds and timelines to fix the chaos that he first left or absent. Because without him controlling the dreams, there's a big chaos. So what do I think of it? And of course, for genre, it's horror fiction, drama, and superhero fiction. Because I wouldn't know what it was a hero, but it's relatable. So yeah. So Sandman was something which I really enjoyed. It built up something different, a different story, and a different build up, And of course, with of course, Sandman or Dream, as they call him, or Morpheus, if I'm mistaken, is the word. Um, Brought out something very different to the story. Like, of course, something else different. Personally, because I'm a fan of just trying out something else, something new, and it brings out different ideas, different visuals on what. Because for the first time, I was like, okay, this is something new that you can develop and grow. And I feel, of course, despite the slow build up and of course some certain things which I felt they should have maybe tackled, but I don't know. I'm not even sure if we're in for season two, which I really hope for because it really has more stories, and also because the number of books it has, because I saw that it has a lot of books, like they way back, I think the 1986 somewhere there or somewhere, but it has so much content that it can create a whole universe if kept in the right direction. That's what I'll pay to for that on Netflix, and it brings us something very interesting. Give us a different outline, and it was really rather dark. I must say, not really like dark, but of course that horror vibe of being dark. Because because dreams. Sandman is totally different ideas where he can be cruel because I hate in the early comics he was really something else, of course, but it builds up an idea that can create something more I'm looking for, and of course and also what to say is explores more on Sandman's, like his family, like with death, with desire, with I'm not too sure, but in case I'll make sure I put the images besides me so you can see for yourself on the type of the family. So they're all beings that have their own abilities. But I must say, I mean, even the actor who chose, because I've never seen before, on this have to check my history. He actually did a good job being Sandman, being that vibe and all. And I feel it can honestly build up. I feel like he can do it more. Sometimes I was even thinking that maybe he wouldn't be bad as Nightmare, like for the MCU. Just my suggestion. I'm not saying he should go or whatnot. He could go to a nightmare. Dreams, nightmare. It wouldn't make a much of difference, but you know what I mean. And also one thing I also enjoyed when watching the series, it created something really different. Apologies for that technical difficulty. I had a call to answer, but anyway, back to it. So, Sandman really has interesting thing to build from, to learn from, and honestly, I think it has potential to really hit the heights if depending on what the direction they're going for. 'Cause I'm not sure if they've really following the books or from the comics. I don't know what really they're trying to think to do, because I do hope that if they can follow like the way the witch has done from the books, I feel that they can honestly build something amazing and build a whole different universe that you can bring in. You know, of course, a few things can be added. I would say try to create better rights, not rights, writing on some of the episodes, because I found there were some which were kind of like let down, but I feel it can create something more amazing that it's going to really blow in the heck of things. Because honestly, I enjoyed it, and I feel it can push more. It has potential to really push to itself. I'm not saying to be like the likes of the like how Netflix have their own series, like the way that like Stranger Things or what I can't really think of the other things. I know. I mean, any other different other series which is top on the charts or there, but it can honestly build up and create something that's an amazing universe or world that they can bring it. All I can say is that it has to be really tread carefully, and let's hope that it thing. But if not, if it's cancelled, then I guess there's nothing we can do about it. But I honestly say that it's one of the best series I've watched this year for me. After consideration, I gave it 7.8 for me. After sitting down, because usually when you watch it first time, you say, oh, it's my rating. But of course, I had to say, well, hold on, let's see the downplay. But I gave 7.8 out of 10, and I honestly feel that it's going to really can really push its standards. Otherwise, I don't know. For me, you guys tell me what you think. I know I'm delayed on the series, but on movies and reviews. But hey, I'm gonna make up every step of the way. But thank you so much for checking out, and yeah, just hope that there's a vision in your dreams.